So today I want to talk to you about the growing champion in my yard. The tree that's just taken off and is gotten huge. This tree is only a few years old, and it's just, for whatever reason, it loves it here. It loves the spot, and it's happy here. It's called a white ash tree. Before I tell you a little bit about the tree as far as its characteristics go, I do want to let you know that this tree is under attack. There is a invasive insect called the emerald ash borer that comes from Asia, and it has found its way here, and it is attacking trees in North Carolina. It compromises the tree's health by drilling into the tree and causes damage, and then it causes the tree to get disease in it, and it's not a good situation. So I'm hoping that this tree will live a good long life, but I just don't know. I keep a close eye on it. But getting back to the characteristics of the tree, as you can see here, it has opposite branching. So that's an interesting characteristic to help you determine exactly what type of tree you're looking at. You can just remember, always look at that branching. Not many trees have this opposite type branching. Most trees have alternate branching. So you can see it's directly across. That's a dead giveaway for ash trees. And the 7 leaves that come out, and the shape and the texture. The texture is a smooth leaf. It's pretty smooth. So that's something to think about. Great fall colors. I mean, ash trees have beautiful fall colors. A lot of times they'll turn bright yellow in the fall. They can be hues of purple, depending on whatever climate interactions they have that year. So if you plant this thing, you can really look forward to putting on the display in the fall. The wood is really, really useful in the timber industry. They can make things. Of course, you've probably heard of baseball bats that are made of ash. Your wooden baseball bats are a lot of times are made of ash. They use ash for guitars, making guitars. All kinds of stuff can be made out of ash wood. Furniture, flooring. So it is a very, very important. It grows real straight. It has a very straight trunk, and the grain is straight. It's a light wood, but it's a strong wood. It has some bounce to it. That's why they use it in baseball bats. You know, it has a way of just bouncing back once you strike something with it. So that's some interesting things about what its commercial purposes. But in the landscape, it's a super fast growing tree. It's a great shade tree. It's before we had the emerald ash borer situation. It's a pretty hardy tree. You don't really have a lot of problems with it, so that's something to think about. You can definitely get some use out of it in the landscape. It also has some great wildlife value. Apparently, frogs use the leaves as food. And I know when it seeds out in the spring, the seeds that fly off of it are used for birds to eat on as well. So that's it today for the ash tree. But if you're looking for a super fast growing tree, I'm talking up to 4 or 5 feet a year. If you want shade fast, think about an ash tree. Think about where you can plant it at. And unlike a lot of fast growing trees, they can live long. And I don't want to discourage you from planting it because of the ash borer, because we really all need to be planting them as much as possible, even though the tree you plant could get disease in it. But more than likely, one of these trees that is around here or somewhere in America, one of these trees is resilient to the ash borer. And the only way to find out is to keep planting them and keep studying them. And once we can find out which one is resilient, then we can take that particular plant and grow other trees from that ash tree. So just remember, please like and subscribe my page, as I'm gonna be doing more videos about trees and their uses and their history and what's going on with them in the current world. Anyways, I hope y'all have a great night.